and welcome to LearningEngineer.com, where we engineer learning for efficiency. My name is Michael Langdon, and today what I'm going to do is show you how to take a paragraph that has been written already and rewrite it so that it is your own and not someone else's. So here is a process paragraph that I wrote for an introduction to writing class that I teach, and this is actually a rewrite from another one, so we're going to kind of go full circle and rewrite this one. The first one is on buying a car. This one is on buying a motorcycle. Now, motorcycles, cars, motorhomes, boats, they all kind of fit together nicely. So I'm going to stick to that, and I'm going to go with, I'm going to change it from motorcycle to boat. So now, one of the things that I would like to do here is just kind of show you how this is broken down. So if we look at this closely, the first step is to choose between a new or used. So new or used. And I should probably just blow this up a little bit so that you can actually see it. The second step is basically your budget. The third step is to check market prices. And that's what you do with the North American Dealership Association and so on. Check. Or actually, what the next one is really do your homework. Okay. And the next one would be road test. And finally check the engine. And finally the summary. Okay, and of course we can put a hook here, a better hook here, but this is basically what it boils down to. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and change every instance of motorcycle to boat, and there's actually a very simple way of doing this. If you look up here, you'll see there's this replace button, and if I click on that, it says find what, and we type in motorcycle, and we tell it to replace it with boat. And I'm just going to tell it to replace all. And you can see boat, 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 boat. So and then what I'll do is I'll go through this one item at a time, and I'll right click on it, and we'll come down here to where it says synonyms. Okay, and so we can change this to buying, acquiring, procuring, getting. I'm going to go with buying. Buying a decent boat. Decent, let's see if we can change decent. Yeah, this isn't right. Buying a, we want to probably say nice boat. Takes, instead of saying number of steps, I'm going to actually type in this. And what that means is that I want to go through this first, and then count, and then come back and say exactly how many steps. So if it's 5, I'll say 5. So so far, there's 6 steps. So I guess I could write in 6. Buying a nice boat takes, we'll say approximately, and then choosing between a new boat or a second-hand boat is your first step. So I need to change that, but I need it to say basically the same thing, and this is called paraphrasing. So the way to paraphrase is you read the sentence, and then you kind of think about what it says, and then you just basically restate that off the top of your head. So since this is our first step, I'm actually just going to start with the word first. First, you have to choose between used boat or new boat. Okay. So that's basically what this says, but I've reworded it so that it's different. There isn't really much you can do with that. I'm not sure why this green line is coming up. Let's see what it says. No, it's or. I don't know why it wants me to use and, but sometimes you gotta ignore Microsoft's grammar checker. Second, how big is your budget? How much do you want to spend? So that's pretty straightforward again. But instead of saying how big is your budget, if this is a boat, we could end up making payments. So second, you now have to decide on how much you want to pay for the boat. And then I'm going to say making sure it is in line with your budget. Oops, that's wrong. That's right. Decide. There we go. We can just go with third. Third. Well, that's the NADA is the North American Dealership Association, so I'm going to check the Blue Book values, because you can check the Blue Book values of a boat. Check the Blue Book values on various. Check the Blue Book values. Craigslist or eBay for the current prices on boats. Let's see, that looks pretty good. I can go check here and I can see if there's no, not really. So then we have investigate new boats and publications and the internet for cost and safety. I don't want to go with investigate. I want to go study. And instead of going fourth, I'm just going to go with next. Next. Well, next, I'm going to actually say do your homework. Do your homework. And what I'm going to do here is put a semicolon, because do your homework, it's a sentence. It's actually a complete thought. It doesn't look like a sentence because I've left out the words you and should, which is I can always put them in just so that you can see what that would look like. So do your homework. Next, you should do your homework. Study new boats in boat publications and the internet for cost and safety. I'm going to say check the internet. Well, I could say study new boats on the internet. Actually, I'm just going to go with check. Check but I think I want to change check because I've used it before. And of course, I can say look on the internet. Internet, look on the internet for cost and safety. Look for new boats on the internet, and then say checking them. Let's say for cost and safety. And so we want to do a road test. Do we road test our boat? Well, sometimes you can. So I'm going to say well, I could say something like road testing boat isn't always easy. So try to find a dealer whose location, trying to find a dealer or seller whose boat is already in the water. Okay. And then we want to listen, check the engine. Obviously, some boats have engines, some boats don't. So we'll say depending, okay, depending on the type of boat. Listen to the engine or outboard motor for strange sounds or squeaking. Sounds or squeaking, that's just a phrase. You can copy that just as long as the rest of your sentence is different. Actually, it would be strange sounds or squeaking. And then, so here we have for many decades of reliable service from your boat. Follow these helpful steps. So I'm going to flip that sentence around. Remember, you can always do that because this is a prepositional series of prepositional phrases right here. So they can either go at the beginning of the sentence. They can also generally go at the end. So I'm going to move them to the end. And I'm going to see if I can change follow. First it wants me to fix it. So there we go. Oh. Follow these. And we'll put something like don't forget to follow these useful. Let's see if there's anything for steps. So we change steps. Stages, phases. Ugh, none of those are very good. Don't forget to follow. Let's try follow again. No. Many decades, many years. We can change that to years. We can change reliable to dependable. And let's see, is there... No, but that's probably close enough. We'll change it to a beautiful boat because I'm not going to buy an ugly boat. And then I would like a better hook. So maybe something like nothing beats a hot summer day like driving around a big, beautiful lake in your boat, in your new or used boat. However, it isn't easy finding a good boat at a good price. In fact, however, it isn't easy finding a good boat at a good price. Let's see, I want to use however, so I'm going to connect this sentence to this one using a comma and a conjunction. However, it can be much easier if you follow, if you consider these 6 steps. So I even changed that first sentence. I'm going to get rid of it. Now I got to fix this indent. Get rid of my list here. Okay, so this is also properly formatted for MLA. It begins with the student's name, Jane Doe, my name, Michael F. Langdon, the name of the class, Introduction to College Writing, and the date. It's all double-spaced in a 12-point font. Well, it's not 12 points yet, so I'm going to change this. Oh, it is Georgia 12, so it is Georgia 12. Okay. It's all double-spaced, and the header is even here. And to do the header, you click Insert, and the header is right here. And for this one, what you really want to do is you want to edit the header. So there's the header, and to get the page number, you just go page number, top of page, and it needs to be all on the right, so it would be plain number 3. So you would click that. So there's 1, and then space, and this is Jane Doe's paper, so we would type in Jane Doe, and that's it. We're done with the header. Close. Your header's there, and everything else is lined up perfectly. So here we have nothing beats a hot summer day like driving around a big beautiful lake in your new or used boat. And it isn't easy to find a good boat at a good price. However, it can be much easier if you consider these 6 steps. First, you have to choose between a used or a new boat. Second, you now have to decide on how much you want to pay for the boat, making sure it is in line with your budget. Third, check the Blue Book values, Craigslist, or eBay for current prices on boats. Next, you should do your homework. Look for new boats on the internet, checking them for cost and safety. Road testing a boat isn't always easy, so try to find a dealer or seller whose boat is already in the water. Depending on the type of boat, listen to the engine or outboard motor for strange sounds or squeaking. Don't forget to follow these useful steps for many years of dependable service from your beautiful boat. Okay, so that's my first draft, and it's not too bad. It's 184 words. But I would rewrite this several times, but I like to wait 24 hours in between writing each one. So this is how you rewrite a paragraph to make it your own. As you can see, this is nothing like the motorcycle. This is about a boat now. And so we've just taken those steps from the motorcycle and we've applied them to a boat. So this is how you rewrite. You take it, you use one as a model for your other one, changing it substantially so that it can't be recognized. This is a completely different paragraph. My name is Michael Langdon. I'm LearningEngineer.com, and I hope you enjoyed.